Alrighty, guys, it's that time. We have 5 stocks to break down today, all of which have very high short interest, which you guys probably know what that means at this point. That means a lot of people, a lot of big money, they're betting against these stocks, which means it's not guaranteed, of course, but we could be seeing a short squeeze in these stocks at some point in the short term here. So we have a lot to go over, guys. We're going to break down the charts, my thoughts, key levels, all that good stuff, guys. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well get up to 15 stocks for Moo, each up to $2,000. The clock's ticking. You actually have a couple more days for this promo, so use that link down below. Check out the QR code right here, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moo. And again, up to 15 stocks, and each of those could be valued up to $2,000. So actually, wait a second. Where the heck is Thinkorswim, guys? Give me a second. There we go. Come on, guys. There we go. So with that being said, guys, let's dive into it. So without further ado, let's not waste any time on the indexes or anything like that for this video. Let me just dive into these companies, these stocks that are obviously heavily betted against, and they have very high short interest. The first stock on the list, guys, is NVAX, which I haven't broken this one down in quite some time. Ticker symbol NVAX. And by the way, they have a 43.9% short interest right now, which is just unbelievable. And since their last earnings report, which I'm not sure if you guys caught it, I think we did cover it about a month ago, but there's been a lot of volatility, right? We had earnings on, let me see, what day was this? The 28th of February. So before that, we actually rallied big time heading into earnings, right? So we were at $4, rallied all the way to about $6.60 into earnings. Then boom, we got hit all the way down to $4.20. Then we rallied back to about $6, and now we've been selling off since. But notice how we've been consolidating at the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart. In other words, we're holding a higher low, and we also have, of course, lower highs being made at the same time. So on NVAX here, we have a wedge on the 4-hour time frame. And if we start to get out of the wedge here, let's say we start breaking 5.15, this could take off, in my opinion. And who knows, we could be getting similar price action as we got before the earnings and shortly after the earnings, where where we had a lot of upside. So they have 44% short interest pretty much right now. So yeah, a lot of people are betting against NVAX. And mind you, let me say this right now. These are all the stocks that we're going to talk about today. They're very risky, and they're all for trades. These are not, at least for me, right? These are not long-term investments for me. I'm looking at these as short-term, in-and-out type trades to make some quick money, right? So we can see NVAX again in this wedge. Let's wait and see what direction it picks. If it breaks $5, we could be getting a lot more upside. So let me set my alert. Mark is that we're above $5 per share. And another one here, RILY. Let me pull that up. B. Riley Financial. You guys probably heard of them. When I saw their short interest, my freaking jaw dropped, guys. This is nuts. 73% short interest for B. Riley. Again, their ticker is RILY. And man, this stock is down big time from $60 back in July. Now it's at what, $20? It just hit $14 a couple of days ago. So we are down a good chunk, about 70%, more than just a good chunk, right, guys? And if we look here, if I extend this or just draw this out, we can see over the past couple of months, we've had a big resistance at about 25-ish dollars. So now that we're getting close to that point, guys, let's see if B. Riley here, RILY is the ticker. Let's see if we can start breaking out of there. And again, with 73% short interest, man, this is one worth watching. So I'm going to set my alert at $25 per share. Mark is at or above. And another one here is C3AI, ticker symbol AI, which I haven't covered this one in quite some time. And based on the price action here, it looks like we have given back pretty much all the gains from post earnings. So this company reported earnings on, let's see here, the 25th or something like that. No, it was actually the 28th of February. So they reported earnings. Boom, stock shot all the way to about $38 per share. And now we've seen the stock come down pretty much $11, essentially giving back all the gains from post earnings here. And the uptrend is still holding at the same time. The uptrend is still holding. You guys can see that right here. Boom. So let's see if we can get some sort of recovery. That's kind of what I'm watching out for on C3AI with almost 31% short interest. This could be one that maybe rockets off, starts taking off again, but we have to wait for the confirmation. And preferably, guys, for me, I'd like to see it get back over $30 per share. So I'm going to set my alert now. Mark is at or above $30 per share, right by the moving averages here on the 4-hour chart. And before we break down the last two stocks, guys, don't forget to get your free stocks. You have 2 more days to do this for Moomoo. Just use that link down below, or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo, or check out the QR code right here. Once you guys open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks, and fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, and each of those could be valued up to $2,000. And again, this promo is running for a couple more days, guys. You have 1 or 2 more days, so get on it. Use that link down below. Again, check out the QR code right here. And with that being said, cheers. Let's talk about the last 2 stocks here. The first of the last 2 being ticker symbol W, also known as Wayfair. You guys have probably heard about Wayfair. Their chart is looking pretty good, right? We're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross. We have an ascending triangle on this 4-hour time frame, right? Higher lows being made into this resistance. And mind you, we're actually heading to we're at right now in real time, we're at this resistance from the end of last year, being about $68-70 per share, which if that breaks on Wayfair, guys, which by the looks of it, it wants to, not guaranteed, of course, but it wants to. If it starts getting out of there, man, we could start pushing, filling the gap to $75 per share. That was the double top from back in the beginning of September. If that breaks, $80, maybe even higher, could be around the corner. So I'm going to set my alert at $70 per share. Might as well do that now. Mark is at or above $70 per share. And by the way, Wayfair short interest is 25%, and CNK's is as well, which is the last stock for the video, guys. Cinemark Holdings, their short interest is 25%. And we actually talked about this one, I think recently, quote unquote, a couple of weeks ago, last short squeeze video we did, which, man, that might have been over a couple of weeks ago at this point. I don't even remember. But either way, Cinemark Holdings is up big time off the lows. And to be honest, guys, it looks like the uptrend is continuing. And we're right by the 50 SMA now. We've pulled back a little bit from the recent high. Let's see, about 6-7%. Let's see if we can get a rebound here on CNK and a continuation, maybe towards $18, $19, $20 per share, maybe even higher. Again, 25% short interest for Cinemark Holdings. It's going to be one worth watching. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, as we are trying to get to 50,000 subs this year. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.